No-fly zone. It's a term you've probably heard a lot lately from people like him.
Is this a lot to ask for, to create a no-fly zone over Ukraine to save people?
And him.
You're not going to enforce a no-fly zone.
And her.
A no-fly zone would be escalatory.
But what does it actually mean? Is having one life-saving or risking a broader war? The term no-fly zone technically means you don't fly over a certain area. In this case, that area would be Ukraine, or perhaps just a portion of Ukraine. But to enact a no-fly zone, or NFZ, the parties who do it must be willing to enforce it, i.e. shooting down planes in violation. Ukraine wants one because it means Russia wouldn't be able to use their superior air arsenal, while also allowing for civilians to evacuate safely without the fear of bombs. It seems logical. However, while airstrikes have led to civilian deaths, the majority are coming from artillery fire or ballistic and cruise missiles. Look, no-fly zones are nothing new. We've done them before many times over the past decades, often for humanitarian evacuations from Bosnia to Iraq. But in those instances, those enforcing the NFZ, i.e. us, had the much superior military. Russia has a pretty good one when compared globally, which means if an NFZ is enacted by NATO or the US, we'd be facing off with someone almost equally militarized and one with a substantial nuclear arsenal. And make no mistake, facing off is exactly what we would be doing. Because instead of NATO and the US just supplying weapons to Ukrainian soldiers, we'd now be responsible for enforcing that NFZ. You know, flying over Ukraine and shooting down any Russian planes in violation, likely killing their soldiers in the process. To put it simply, that's a shooting war between nuclear powers. Hence why Putin has said they view the creation of an NFZ as active participation in the fight itself, and why US policymakers and NATO officials have pushed back on the idea, saying that it would lead to a full-fledged war in Europe, aka World War III.